Hey there, super good people. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, I got a, oh God, let's see. Yeah, I bought a Kodak ZX3 for Goodwill Auction. Was it, how much was it? Oh, $43.11. See where it says here? Sold as is, as described. Yep. Oh, guess what? Look at this. Not much, Ben. I'm just showing you how Goodwill Industries gypped me. See, there's a battery in here. They claim it's supposed to be like brand new in the auction. Does not work. About this Kodak ZX3 brand new camera. It says as is. I got ripped off. Oh well. Oh well. I just won't do business with them anymore. So that's the trouble. I just don't have hardly any money, so tried to buy a camera in auction. Looked real good in the box. Has like, okay, it had it taped. That was a red flag right there. But I don't know. I've seen worse that worked. And all that in there. Yeah. No, it's as is. It's as is. Yeah. Yeah, right there. As is, as described. So, no, I haven't either. No, nothing but a gyp. Yeah, that's the trouble. You know, a person tries to get used cameras. See, where I live, you know, they don't. Nobody really gives cameras away to the thrift shops where I come from, like New Ulm and Mankato, and let's see, I doubt St. Peter has any. St. Peter is about a town of 20,000, about 20, 30 miles away. I doubt they have any too. But you see, you know, they usually don't have cameras. What they mostly have is like radios and just collector stuff, you know. At least when you go in those stores, you can like return it, you know, unless if they specifically say. But Goodwill, I usually don't shop at Goodwill because I just don't like Goodwill when they say in the cash register, you know, oh, can you give an extra 95 cents to charity? That'll help us. Oh, yeah, right. You know, I took my chance and, well, I got socked. Oh, well, I've been ripped off worse. I've been ripped off worse than that. I guess that's one way I look on the bright side. I've been ripped off worse than that before. Everybody's gotten ripped off. Everybody on planet Earth has got ripped off sometime. I hate when good people get ripped off. Bad people get ripped off. I don't care. But yeah, it's getting my brow sticking up really, really a lot. Yeah, well, I got one camera that works, and I got one memory card that works. The other two wore out. So got one camera that works. The other one wore out. Had that for years. Yeah. Yeah, what can a person do? And it's just, I don't know. I suppose I go to eBay, but I could get ripped off on eBay too. There's a lot of people there. But then I guess you get your money back easier on eBay than you can on Goodwill auction. Yeah. Yeah, it's a, yep, it's nothing but a ripoff. Nothing but a ripoff. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, people just like to rip people off. Yeah. They just like to, yeah. Oh, well. I just won't go to their stores anywhere. I don't go to their stores anyway. And when I go to the thrift shops, I usually Like when I go to New Ulm, I go to the Minnesota Valley Action Council. They have one in Mankato too. Yeah, they do a lot of good things for people. They help pay for poor people who struggle with heat. They help clothe children, in the area and stuff like that. They help clothe kids. They help, give stuff to poor families who don't have much of anything. Of course, some people pretend like they're poor and they're not, but that's besides the point. But most that are poor, they're honest. But most people who have enough money to get by, they're not going to beg for help. No, most people won't. There's some. I've known some. Those kind of people. And some of them will even flap about it on social media, and nice people on social media think they're idiots. Especially the ones that have lots of money. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like getting ripped off. Makes me sad. Yeah, that Goodwill, I tell you. Oh boy, and that's the trouble too. I have very few gigabytes on this phone, and after 6 minutes, if I use my phone, then it goes super slow. When I upload it on YouTube, let's say if all the gigabytes or whatever wear out on my phone, it goes super slow. Say a 30-second video, it takes 15 to 20 minutes to upload a 30-second video. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, I'll tell you that. Just wish for once in my life I'd have some good luck. Bad luck, getting my car scratched, dented, and just like Schlep Rock of the Pebbles and Bam Bam Show used to say, "Where's-y, boo-boo." Anytime you walk by someplace, everything falls apart. Yeah. It reminds me of a Schlep Rock. Follow me around. Somebody by the name of Schlep Rock. "Rosie, Rosie, woo-woo." Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to like that show, Pebbles and Bam Bam Show. Yeah, I was gonna do some videos on the thing. If the auction would have been successful, I would have had it in a separate video. But when I saw that happen, I just decided I'll just go live and heck with it. So there's some of you. I know what you're going to say, but Randy, I like to go inside the store in Goodwill Industries because I might have good luck buying something. Okay, but make sure you check the merchandise carefully when you go inside the store, though. It's easier to do that, actually. I think I should start doing that from now on. Yeah, check inside stores instead. Because when you go online, stuff, it's just bad luck. Nothing but plain bad luck. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah. It's plain bad luck. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm just tired of bad luck, everybody. Sick and tired of it. Child abuse as a kid, abused as a teenager, young adult, couldn't get a job except for the temp employment service, counting pennies, relatives don't let me live with them. Nobody lets me live with them except for the criminal elements of society. I'd rather sleep in a school bus out in the field than live with the criminal elements, I'll tell you that. And I ain't kidding you neither. I'm just not kidding. I'm just not kidding you. Not at all. Yeah. Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. That's all I have is bad luck. Yeah. Everywhere I go, bad luck follows me. People are coming and going. They're saying, Randy, I don't want to hear about your bad luck. Okay, that's fine. I hope those that come and go, I mean, thank you. But I hope you have good luck, Wild Horse fans. I know a lot of you Wild Horse fans don't want to hear what I say. That's fine. You don't have to. Because most of you Wild Horse fans, you're smarter than I am. You know more about stuff than I do. I mean, you're way more intelligent than I am. I'm just some idiot on YouTube, talks about nothing. That's what I am. I'm a pathetic piece of shit. That's what I am. I'm a fucking nobody. You're the ones that are somebody, Wild Horse fans. Most of you, anyway. Some of you are less than me. Very few, but some of you are less, but most of you are great. Yes, you are. That's right. Most of you are. I don't know. I really don't know what to do at this point. I have no idea. I just have no idea what to do. That's for sure. Oh boy. Just bad luck. All looks great. All looks bad, brand new. No good. No good. $43 down the drain. I could have bought a lot of memory cards for that for my other camera. Oh boy. I don't know. And that's the trouble. I see Playsports that are brand new again, and like this, Walmart charges $250 for one. Very expensive. Oh God. Life stinks, I'll tell you. Life really stinks, everybody. I know it's just bad luck. As far as Goodwill is concerned, you can forget it. Now I know I'm not going to be your customer for any reason now. Before, I just didn't go in your stores. Now I will avoid your stores. Avoid it completely. No, I'm not going to go take my car up there, take my Grand Marquis, fire up my tires, and have the rocks kick against their window. I'm not going to do that. No, I don't break laws. Lucky them. And I don't want you to do that neither. Don't go vandalizing businesses. They're people. I know some of you are angry enough to do that. Don't, please. I don't do that myself. You see, as the saying goes, and Martin Luther King used to say, your dollar is your power. Your dollar is your power. So take your dollars and go someplace else, just like I do. It's like when you take your vehicle to a repair shop. Most of them, yes, I'm sure they're good, but you got some bad ones. Some will rip you off, you know. Some just have incompetent people. They think they can fix everything, you know. Yeah. You go where you want to repair your vehicles, Wild Horse fans. You go where you want to go. Even if I get ripped off at shops, if you want to go to that shop that I get ripped off in, you go ahead. I'm not going to put you down and say, you idiot. No, go ahead. But if you get ripped off, though, don't come to me. I don't want to hear it. You know, basically, I don't want to hear it. And you know, but hey, I've been ripped off worse. I knew a guy years ago was in 1982. He owes me $55. And in 1982, $55 is worth probably almost $200 today. Borrowed him money for school, never paid me back. Kid from Osseo, he was, oh yeah. I hope he's not around anymore in the future. His best friend is not around, and I'm grateful. You know, I I'm grateful bad people are gone. I'm just grateful. I really am. Bad people do dishonest stuff, do not deserve to be around. To me, they're nothing but prey animals. As far as prey animals are concerned, they're the let's see, what's that called again? The wild pigs that run around. Yeah, warthogs. That's right, the warthogs out in Africa. To me, they're nothing but warthogs. And I'll be the zebra and I'll kick them. Yeah, I got to find that video somewhere sometime where all these prey animals are drinking water. Elephants take the best. Then it's the then it's the Cape buffalo, and after that it's like the giraffes, then the zebras. Yeah, I think the giraffes stay away from the Cape buffalo because the Cape buffalo weighs more than the giraffe, and they can break the giraffe's legs when they charge with their heads because their heads are like iron, you know. Oh yeah, those predator animals won't bite in the head. They always go in the rump, in the rear end when they take care of them, or go for the back legs, like lions and lionesses. They go for the back legs and the rump. They don't go for the head unless if they're down and almost ready to go. Then they go for the throat. It takes like 8, 10 of them to get the buffalo. Yeah, but I don't know. People rip people off or industries. As far as I'm concerned, they're not buffalo. They're not zebras. They're not impalas. No, they're warthogs. I like impalas. At least impalas are smarter than warthogs and faster. Okay, a warthog is probably tougher in a fight than an impala. Yes, but impalas run faster, and warthogs wouldn't chase them because they don't have as much speed. And their grunts usually irritate the predators more. See, the impalas are quiet unless they're touched. So, yeah, okay, Finn. Yeah, I'm just going on and on about whatever. Yeah, I take my chances. I lost. I mean, it's my fault for, technically, it's my fault for gambling on an auction like an idiot. It's a $43 lesson to me. It's a $43 lesson. I mean, people get ripped off in garages too. People get ripped off in cafes. Okay, you see, say if you go to a cafe, for example, Finn, say you order some food. Say the food's terrible. Yeah, that's true. You got to gamble sometimes. Say, yeah, say if the food's terrible. Okay, then you say, oh man, I hate this food. It's crappy. A good restaurant would replace it, or maybe give you half price, or even 25%. But there's some restaurants that won't give you anything. But then you know what you do? You go to another restaurant. You don't do business with them anymore. If the food's terrible, just don't do business with them because the dollar is the power. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you a true story one time. Yeah, one time, okay, I had an 89 Mercury Cougar. Yeah, one time I had to go to the garage. See, Dan's painting in Wadena, Dan Lawrence, he puttied my car underneath, you know, it was up on a hoist. The funniest thing, my car almost fell off the hoist, you know. You don't technically do that, Finn. They don't charge you half price and give you more food in restaurants. No, they give you a choice. Okay, I can't speak for where you live, but for where I live, it's different. Where you live, it might be different. In every place out there, there's different ways of people doing things. But for where I live, you know, it just depends on, you know, the restaurant or whatever. And it depends on the retailer. You know, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the retailer too. See, like I said, the trouble with this phone, for example, I can do videos for 6 minutes, but then after that, if I upload it on YouTube, it like goes super slow. See, if I do a 12-minute video, that probably take like 2-3 hours to upload it on YouTube. If it's like super, super slow, like putts, then you have to pay more for the gigabytes. That's how phones work. Yeah, and you don't have many you don't have many cell phone companies neither. What do you have? Let's see, Verizon, T-Mobile. Let's see, what's another one? Boost. They say Boost is for the very poor people. That's what they say about Boost. But at least they got something for the poor people anyway. And there's the local phone companies too. So, but all the major ones though usually have the best stuff. Yeah, they usually sell the best stuff. And then they charge the biggest price. Yeah. To be honest with you, of all the cell phones I've had, the best cell phone I ever had, and too bad he left it in Wadena for them to throw it away by accident. I had a little oval-shaped Verizon wireless flip phone, this real heavy thing that if you drop on the ground, it never breaks. I talked to my friend Mike one time out in Hinsdale, Montana, on the dirt roads. I can hear him as clear as day. You use a T-Mobile phone, communications will cut off, Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference for phones. That's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference for phones. I think I'm gonna have it. I think I'm gonna feel better. I'll have a piece of candy. I'll just have a piece of candy. Say, Finn, can I ask you a question? See, would you ever play a game against me in Wire Club Wordy sometime in the future? Yeah, you can just put Fen 10 Games YT on there. You can play a game against me for the heck of it if you want to. You can kick my butt. I'll put it up forever. You can win against me 1,400 or 300. I'll leave that up there forever. You can think about it. Yeah, I got to start finding some players to play against on YouTube. Start a page on Wire Club Wordy because I don't want any whiners. Fan, let me tell you something. I went through depression so much it isn't funny, but you know what? I look on the bright side in everything, just like Mama would say. I just look on the bright side. That's all I can do. Okay, I got beaten out of $43, for example. Okay. I've been beaten out of more money than that before, so I'll look on the bright side. That's all I can do. Look on the bright side. That keeps me from getting really angry. Because getting really angry doesn't do any good, It doesn't do any good. Yeah, I've been through a lot of bad luck. What can I say? At least I got it. Well, Fen, I'm going to put it this way. Have you been through serious child abuse? When you were a kid, did you go through serious child abuse? Yes or no? Answer my question. Yes or no? Did you ever get like whacked with a belt? Did you get? Okay. Well, so did I. But see, we all handle things different, Finn. We all handle things different, you know. So me too. Me too. Oh yeah. And when I was an adult, I always picked them up from the bar every weekend. My father would be like this. I'll show my father would be like this. And sometimes he'd go, he'd take a whiz like outside his house, right on the grass. Yeah. Yeah, he was so drunk, he took a whiz outside in the grass. That's when I was an adult, I was an enabler. Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't go to bars and I don't drink. Because you see, speaking for myself, when I go to bars, a lot of these guys seem to try to pick fights with me because, you know, I'm a tall guy. And I'm not as tough as I look, you know. I just don't want to get into fights with people because why fight out in the street where you don't get paid anything? I'd rather be in the ring and mixed martial arts if I feel I can beat my opponent, you know. But some of my YouTube subscribers, I wouldn't go against them because most of them would destroy me in a fight, you know. Especially I'm 60 years old, will be going on 61 on October 14th, my next month. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I just don't have the speed I used to, you know. I wish I had something like that when I was younger. That would have been fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, if it would have been me, Max friend Brian Howell, I would have fought against him. Oh yeah, Brian. Oh, you had to be careful of Brian because he had a powerful punch. You got to be careful. Huh. Yeah, no, I doubt I beat him though. I dream of beating him, but I can't. I dream of beating him, but I can't. Maybe sometime. I'm 6 foot tall. I weigh about 200, between 205 and 220 pounds, depends on how much or little I eat, you know. But I walk between 1.5 to 3 miles a day to keep my legs in shape. You know, that's what I do. I don't smoke cigarettes because cigarettes will kill me, you know. Yeah. And every night before I go to bed, I wear my mask with the tube so I can breathe easier, you know. No, not exactly, Finn, because I'm going to tell you, I've known guys of all sizes get dates. But you see, I've known some guys that act like real losers, real big mouths, real classless people. They get dates all the time. You know, I've known guys that like cheat on women all the time. I know guys like that. Yeah. And yeah, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, it's funny how they get dates because my sister and their friends, they wouldn't touch those guys. Oh, yeah. I had a next door neighbor in Brooklyn Park. She was kind of a, yeah. I had a next door neighbor. She was kind of a pretty lady. I think she was like 15, 16 years old. She dated this guy. He worked at a pizza place. I think he was like in his 20s. He drove like a black 72, 73 Pontiac Grand Prix. This ugly red grill in the front. My sisters and their friends would laugh at that guy in that car. I mean, he was this big, pudgy guy, long black, hair. Let's see now. Who would he look like? I'm gonna think of somebody. Let's see. I'd say okay, Google this name. I'll say he looked uglier than King Kong Brody. I'll say that guy looks uglier than King Kong Brody. I mean, if I was a lady, I'd say King Kong Brody is ugly. but oh yeah, I mean, she was like 15, 16, and yeah, I know why he took her, basically. He wanted to be number one and teaching her whatever. Yeah, nowadays the guy'd probably be in jail with all these cameras around, all these people and their cameras. Oh, guess what? This 27-year-old guy is dating a 16-year-old. Oh yeah, people and their cameras nowadays, they'd be doing that, and that's fine. You know, that's fine because wait till they're 18. You know, they should wait till they're 18. But back in the old days, excuse me, back in the old days, especially when I used to live in Brooklyn Park, I know 16-year-old ladies, they take out these guys in their 20s and 30s, they give them some alcohol and their sports cars, and then they do what they want with them. Yeah, it's sad. Made me really sad. Yeah, I wish I would have. I wish I'd have lived someplace else at the time, but oh well. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. She's coming around the mountain, she comes. And she's coming around the mountain, and she comes. And she's coming around the mountain, and she's coming around the mountain, and she's coming around the mountain when she comes. And she sings the high horses when she comes. Yeah, yeah, like kind of a strange song. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's kind of a strange song. Yeah. Yeah. What can you do? What can you do, huh? It's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a good day. I got one camera left. I don't know. Now I guess I just buy memory cards and hope that one will last. Oh, my. Boy, I tell you, I just have so much bad luck in life. I just have so much bad luck. Yeah. If it wasn't for bad luck, I have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Deep, dark expression, excessive misery. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Huh. Lots of gloom and despair in out there, I'll tell you. Gloom and despair, gloom and despair. What can I say? At least I can look on the bright side. My camera works. I got answers in Google Chat by Finn. He's the only one I talked to me today. That's all right. At least I had one person. That's the main thing. That's the main thing, yeah. I just wish my luck would sometimes turn around. I really do. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Why? Why it feels good. It feels really good. What? All this fan. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Just been having a lot of bad luck. Yeah. Having a lot of bad luck. Oh boy. Well, touche, touche, voila. Oui, 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 voila. It's just too bad my Playsport doesn't work. It's supposed to be a new camera. Wow. Yep, yep, I'm soaked. I guess I'll just have to. Yeah, this. I should have just taken it back like this. That tape should have been a red flag. Yep. I got soaked. I got chipped. Oh boy. I got soaked and chipped. Yeah. Yeah, but what can you do? What can you do? Oh boy. Yeah. Let's take my breath away. Take my breath away. A lot of people are coming, going, and not saying anything. But that's all right. You stop by. That's the main thing. You're all so great. You're all so great. Yes, you are. Ah, excuse me. Oh, people are just leaving. Oh, a world of uncaring people. That's what they are. Yeah. Yep. What can I do? Hello, hello. How are you today? How are you? How are you today? It is a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day outside. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. Oh, I wish my pal Sassy was here so I can give her a hug. She is my friend, and she is a dog. But that's all right. She's my pal. She's my friend. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, and a boy. Goodwill Industries, they are no good. I will never do business with them as long as I live. No, 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 I will not. I will never do business with them again. No, 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 no. Oh, that's the zombies. No, no, no. Hey, 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 hi there. It's a day of getting ripped off by Goodwill Industries. I will never go there again for the rest of my life. No, no, I will never go there for the rest of my life. Nope, I will never go there $43 down the drain. It makes me cry. It really makes me cry. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, just one of those days. Yeah, just one of those days. Oh boy. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Where is the care in this world? But I care about others too, as well as myself. I care. I care about you. Oh boy. Oh. I need to delete a couple of things on my phone. Okay, here's my bid. This is. Okay. Get rid of a couple things. Oh. Oh. His head's getting too hot. Let's take it off. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Ooh, ow. Ouch. Ooh, ow. Ouch. Ooh, ow. 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 Ooh. Oh, God. Yeah. just, yeah. Hey, General, how you doing? It's been a while. All right. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, Goodwill Auction. Yeah, they gypped me. Camera didn't even work. I should have known when they taped the box. I should have just, yeah, yeah. YouTube is funny. They like the A-list celebrities the best. They like it, and then they like all the major networks too, because the networks especially pay YouTube money. So chumps like us, we ride in the we don't ride in the back of the airplane. We ride where they start the engines, the airplane engines. Then we get sucked in. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, but what can you do? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember, like I said, back when I was a kid. I know I've said it in previous shows. Um, or when I was a kid, yeah, in a show called The Jetsons, this cartoon, they had these little monitor phones where they talk to each other. I thought, God, that's impossible. That's what I used to think. That's impossible. Yeah, I thought it was more possible when they were riding the escalators or the flying cars. I thought that was more possible. Well, they could make flying cars, sure, but they wouldn't do that in the United States. Be harder to catch people by the law. So they'd rather have us drive vehicles. Have us drive vehicles so they can pull over the seatbelt violators. Yeah, but what can you do? Yeah, the only state that I think doesn't have the seatbelt, I think that's New Hampshire. That's the only state left. Every other state is either secondary or primary. Yeah, but what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been just watching certain things on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, lately I've been watching a lot of animal shows. Yeah, especially the predators, some of my favorite predators like lions and hyenas. I like elephants and Cape Buffalo too. I like them. Yeah, they're fun. And I like zebras. I really like zebras. Yeah, at least they have a chance against almost every land and water creature. You know, yeah, they have a chance. Well, against all the predators in Africa. Yeah, I've been watching that. Yeah. Oh man, just oh, yeah. Excuse me. Some breathing problems that make funny noises. No wonder all the women are scared. Yeah, that chases a lot of women away. Yeah. Well, I can get a lot of ugly ones, but why should I? I get the big mouths and the losers and stuff like that, but no way. Not me. Not me. No, not me. Oh, wow. Yeah, no notifications are general. Well, good old YouTube. I wonder if I get any notifications for myself. I should check. Oops. Let's see. Wow. Oh, yes, I did. I got a notification at 12:02. Yeah, my notification's on time. Right on time. Right on time, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Right on time. Yeah. Right on time. Ouch. Ooh. Doo, 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 doo. Wow. Wowee. Let's see what's going on. Going on in the YouTube world. Let's see. Let's see. March. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. I think we'll give it another half hour maybe. And then I'm going to go. Yeah. I'm just disappointed in my camera. Disappointed with Goodwill. But what can you do? Oh, probably seem new, but I don't know. They say there's only one person that repairs Kodak Playsport cameras. Hmm. Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's just oh it's it's kind of so let's see how hot is it today. Oh, I can check. I'm checking my desktop. Come on. See. Oh, 71 degrees. Wind is from the north at 8 miles an hour. Beautiful. Perfect day. Perfect day where I live. Yeah, perfect day where I live in New Ulm. Lots of hills in New Ulm. Lots of beautiful things in New Ulm, you know. Yeah, lots of beautiful things. You know, someone's getting off the bus. Wow, just, I don't know. Ouch, ooh, my ankle. Yeah, Oh, wow. I'm just standing there. I'm just sitting here and thinking about things. I forgot. I'm on YouTube. I forgot. Oopsie, oopsie daisy. Oh, crap. Well, hello, everybody. Oh, wow. I'm getting kind of sleepy or something. I'm just getting kind of sleepy. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the brain kind of falls asleep. Yeah. Is this John? Yeah, this is Randy. Oh, I'm just up in the air, live on YouTube. I'm up in the air. Get it? Yeah, very much. It's like, yeah, it's like oh God, I'm just way out in outer space. I'll be all right. Yeah, I'm happy, man. Yeah, sort of. Oh, except oh yeah, I got some kind of bad news. Yeah, Goodwill Auction. I paid. Let's see, how much did I pay for a stupid camera? Um, Crap, where's that price? Yeah, $43.11 for Kodak Playsport cameras, like brand. This claim was like brand new, you know. Okay, ordered it. First thing, John, the box was taped. I thought, uh-oh, and you know what? The camera really didn't work. I think put whoever put the cellophane over it, I think did a real good job, you know. I think, yeah, I think it's just skullduggery, you know. You know, because a lot of people don't get paid very good at Goodwill, you know. Oh yeah, they'll well that particular one doesn't, but it says no return. See, it says in the paper, all items sold as is as described. Not at all. Not in Goodwill Auction. That's why I'm not going anymore. Nope. Oh well. What can you do? I mean, I can cry about it all day and night, but it isn't going to do any good. I mean, I'll get it out of my system, and then I'll fly to friendly skies and feel better. You know. Yeah. Well, I just like. Yeah, car is running really good, except that gas mileage last time was like 17.5 miles to the gallon. I think I stayed in town too much, you know. Yeah, and then the freeway, I got as high as I think 25. That was at the time I was driving mostly like 55, like in the construction areas. Yeah, I get a lot better mileage when I drive 55, when I drive 65, because if I drive 65, I'll get 19 miles to the gallon at best if I turn on cruise control, and then nobody's like ahead of me slowing me down. Yeah, that's how my car runs. Yeah, it's a great running car, but the gas mileage compared to my Park Avenue, I mean, it stinks. I don't, but I love driving the car. It's just powerful. I mean, I just think most of those cars I think between about 72 and, oh, let's see, up to about the 90s, I think I can blow away almost every one of those cars. Sure. That's 224 horsepower. And, yeah, the car does kind of have like, it's like a, okay, do you ever heard of the 58 Chrysler Imperial, John? Oh, okay. Okay, remember those cars in the 50s where the windshield's like straight up and down? Yeah, well, that gives poor wind resistance, and stuff like that. But see, everybody wanted that style because they liked it. Of course, gas back then was dirt cheap, so people wanted to drive in comfort, what they feel was cool. But nowadays, everybody wants tilted windows and tilted body, but mine isn't actually neither. It's like a 70s vehicle. So I like about it. Very little electronics, John. That's what I really like about it. Also, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's a needle speedometer. Um, just almost no digital except for the temperature outside. It's real simple to do. AM, FM, CD. You probably heard me play my CD real loud before, right? At times. Remember that time I turned it way up? It was on Broadway. Remember you looked and couldn't find any car? That one time? Yeah. You were looking around and you didn't see me. Yeah. I was turning the seat up and see. Oh, no, that radio works great. It's even better in the Park Avenue because when I used to like have the Park Avenue, when it was cold, like outside, it skipped, and then I get kind of frustrated, but never skips in the Grand Marquis. Yeah. Oh, the CD player in the Grand Marquis is much better than the Park Avenue. But the only thing that'll be very expensive, John, and this one thing I never do, I never touch the lever where you move the seats. I just leave it back there and forget it. For the driver's side. Because if that breaks down, John, that's going to be expensive. Oh God, I hate to think how much it is. Oh, speaking of expensive, you know how much it costs me to replace my battery? Close, $245. They charge a lot for it. What can you do? Yeah, what? Yeah, I just let Ford do it. I got a Ford Motorcraft. They're one of the best batteries out there. Because they're one of the best. I didn't say they're the best. There's better, but yeah, I just get good luck with those major garages. Myself. I mean, it's all up to the individual where they want to go, John. Oh yeah, a lot of those garages I totally hate and stuff like that. They're not going to miss my peanuts because I mean those garages they build, they fix like these big trucks and stuff like that. I mean those parts are worth a lot more than my car, because truck parts are expensive. I'm sure you know that. Oh sure, yeah. Oh yeah, I just hope. See as far as that thing is concerned, I leave that alone. But other than that, I mean. But see, if a person wanted to smoke cigarettes, there's an ashtray, but it's kind of small, and the cup holders on the driver's and passenger side stinks. You don't want to use that because it doesn't do anything. But in the back seat, it's all right. Yeah, no, it's leather seats. I do drink in there once in a while, but I'm very careful. I don't do it while driving, because I'm afraid it might spill. Because cleaning those seats is kind of a pain. Yeah. Yeah. See, I do like your Volkswagen. I like the color of your Volkswagen better than my car, actually. That's a cool color, midnight blue. Yeah, I've seen a couple of vehicles like yours in town, and they're like in nice condition. I think one of them was, I think it was a convertible or something like that. I was just about gonna take a picture on my camera on the sidewalk, but I thought to myself, "Nah, I better not do that because you never know who's behind the door, you know." Oh, shit. Yeah. What if you get some 6'9", 325-pound monster with biceps? Oh, one time in Janesville, this is no lie. I was going to do my YouTube channel. I was like sitting in my car. I was at Park Avenue. I had kind of long hair and a beard. One guy comes up. He looked like the miniature version of Dr. Death Steve Williams. Or that guy was like from Oklahoma, that big guy. Well, anyway, yeah, he looked like the miniature version of him, you know. And if you saw Dr. Death Steve Williams, he's actually tough. But anyway, yeah, he came up to me. He says, "Hey, what are you doing by my house?" I said, "I thought it was a church." She said, "No, it's my house." I said, I'll go park someplace else." Okay, he says, "Yeah, you better." And I took off, and him and his friend were following me for a block. I thought to myself, well, you don't need your friend for help. He could have done it himself, you know. Oh, it's just no. I was afraid I was afraid they're going to come on and play with me or something. I mean, hit me, but luckily for me, they kept going. They followed me for a block. I mean, he had his friend with him. His friend was big too. I mean, he was like a short guy, well stocked, you know. And I was parked in a legal street, John. It's legal to park in the street, actually, technically, but since he pays taxes for that church, with with that steep steeple. Oh yeah, and if that place is worth 375,000, he's paying taxes in town. You know, law enforcement are gonna and James are gonna stick up for him over me. You know, so they'll just tell me, "Oh, go park someplace else." You know, I said, "Okay." That's what I tell them. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about those. I know how it is like in Minnesota. You know, how people are. Okay, like the sidewalks you go in the street. Technically, that's a public sidewalk, but police will agree with the homeowner and say it's private property, you know? Technically. Yeah, that's what they do. Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about the sidewalks going in the street, you know, the sideways sidewalks. Yeah, technically that is a public street, right? But in a lot of those small towns, somebody that's rich or something, they're going to kiss ass to the rich people, you know? Because, you know, rich people like pay for their parades sometimes, you know? Oh, sure. I remember a guy named Tilford Olson before my dad bought the store in Sayers. Oh, yeah, he was paying for part of the Sayers parade and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, when I did a YouTube channel, and I know so a lot of people think parades are boring, but you know what the best parade was actually? Better than the big city parades? Vining, Minnesota. They had some cool old cars over there. Oh, man. Very, very classic, like a 65 Corvette. They had like a 34 Ford, kind of a medium size from the Henry Ford days. It was like in mint condition. That'd be worth probably 60, 70,000, you know? Oh yeah, those old ones from Henry Ford, especially if you get it from the days, say if it was in a movie starring, oh, let's see. Oh, say John in the third, wait a minute. Let me think. I'll say in the 50s, I'll say John Wayne or something. Say if it was some car starring John Wayne, that car would be worth probably 500,000 or something, you know? A lot of people would want a car that was once owned by John Wayne, you know? A lot of people still like him, you know, even though he's long dead. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had a book. And yeah. Oh, I remember one time, yeah, I was reading a book on John Wayne. I don't know if you ever read books, but if you want to read a book, if I find a John Wayne book, I'll tell you, I'll give it to you. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll give it to somebody else then. There's always interest. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of do myself at times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One thing I do like about where I live in St. Michael, 100 extra square feet, it's easier for me to move around, with all the stuff. You saw all the stuff I had in the moving truck. And yet my brother, he was telling Adam that I was collecting a bunch of junk. I know what he said to Adam. I don't care, you know. I don't know, some of the stuff I think are collectibles, but if he doesn't think so, I don't care. Yeah, well, see that those desks I got at the thrift shop, they come in handy. They're strong furniture. One time I boiled some hot water. You know how hot boiling water is if you leave it on the stove for like 40 minutes. Oh yeah, I could like dump it over the school desk and scrub it with like a sponge and water. Well, sometimes you might have to wear rubber gloves, but oh yeah, you can scrub all the stuff. It doesn't even affect the desk at all. Yeah, and all I paid was I think $10 for the desk a piece. No, and $5 a piece of these metal chairs. The reason I bought those is I remember that chair in the 60s, just like this one, John, the one I'm wearing, the one you saw that was moving. I saw a kid one time in Madison. He threw that kind of chair like that down the stairs. And in those old 1890s buildings, the stairs are real long, right? Oh, sure. Yeah, kid just throws the chair right downstairs. Didn't even break. And one teacher said to the other, yeah, that kid sure deserves punishment, doesn't he? He says, yeah. He says, yeah, we should send him to reform school, but sometimes those wacko judges will just let him go back home and bring him back to our school. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. In Minnesota, it depends on the judge. But in some states, though, that kid be in reform school. And reform school is no. Oh, sure, sure, John. I know I talk too much, but oh yeah, yeah, sure, have fun on Farkle. Say hi to everybody for me, okay? Okay, yeah. If I find, oh, okay, yeah, thanks. Bye. Maybe it doesn't like me anymore. No, yeah. See you later, everybody. Bye.